If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Eulus reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants. The very same I believe you have mastered.
He's referring to the class Reaper. I'm guessing this wouldn't happen if you were a different class.
While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot, nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumoured to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start, though the question of how to get there remains.
Eulus may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
I see you were traveling with a large crowd as usual. Not to suggest that it's inconvenient for us. We'll be happy to share our support with you and your allies should you require any. Apologies if we interrupt, Julius, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We just finished our routine briefing, so we'll come at a good time. Is this about voidsent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they have a village in the Lapis Manville's caverns. The Scythe wielders forged pacts with Voice Scent and took to battle with the beings at the side for a time, paved the invaluable role to our military. It will roll in, but the advent of magic saw them fall out of favor. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed, the village believed to be long abandoned. Speaking of the art, it seems you picked it up. Who's it that taught you? Well, I suppose it's neither here or there now. I don't even know that. My sister has been taken captive by Void Scent. I sensed her presence in this land and have come in search for her. If Void Scents have been sighted here, if there is a connection, we should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alphino tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. Anywhere you're going to head, you're going to need a magic snowcraft. The last remaining functional ones had been broken down. Should still be over where it was abandoned. These include transporting Cerulean tanks to platform G using the snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. Alright, let's go find them, come on. Master to accompany her, give the presence of Voice Scent spins, best to avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, you tell more about the mountains. I would like to learn as much as I can. Once you come with us to Tapper's Den, you could chat along the way. Oh, she's over here.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Do you want to ride the mammoth? So far, so good. Let us be on our way. I can just teleport back. Back. The engineer that will help us. Yeah, fix the cart. Let's go. that a void sand? Booga booga. Come on. War. War. Damn it. Over here. Get over here. Oh, now they spawn more. Fudge you, man. Wait, come on. It's not working. Oh, getting the buff. It's not a range. You have to be within melee range for it to work. It's stupid.
All finished, are we? The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
I really should take off my helmet, man.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to. Still, I appreciate your support. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
It's a meanwhile. Oh, but it's not with the bad guys.
Thank you, miss. Thank you.
She just puts it in her pocket. She has like no bag or anything like that.
This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along? I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Oh my god, imagine buns.
Azim step-style dumplings. Buds, they call them.
Curry-filled pork bun?
Never had a dumpling.
Chicken?
It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables, usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald, too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right?
Barbecue pork. Oh. Oh my god, they're getting better at showing food.
I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
I'm a spicy guy. I love my spicy food. Spicy curry. Wow, that's some high techness, man. On this old engine, they actually took. There's actually a piece missing from the model.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Mouth-watering?
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Man,
Oh,
I want
Euless.
some money,
Getting
man. I
acquainted
wanted
with
some
Zero,
takeout.
are we?
Oh god. Man, I'm watching this other streamer called Fighting Cowboy, and he's rich, right? YouTube is able to support him, and his 3 cats, his 2 dogs, his 1 children with the 1 on the way, and his wife, and he just orders out constantly, and when he does his videos, oh man, I can't imagine being that rich enough to do that.
I suppose I am.
That's the thing. We have 7-Eleven here. You may have it in your country or where you live. Our just like I was explaining, I don't know if it was caught on video, but I was talking about KFC, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and their chicken is horrible here in Canada. Their quality, it's very soggy and oily. It's not crunchy at all, right? It's the same thing here for 7-Eleven. When I see videos of other 7-Elevens from other people who do food vlogs and videos, their 7-Elevens are so cool and oh my god, and so good, varied with freshly made food and massive different types of ramen and instant noodle soup that you could actually make at 7-Eleven and sit down and eat, and that's so cool. Our 7-Eleven sucks. Like, our food is either an orange, an apple, or a small cup of fruits or something. And then, like, cold hamburger or a donair. Cold donair, which the donair is disgusting. Like, it's not even donair meat. It's really bad. It sucks. The only thing I go to 7-Eleven for, which is my vice, while everyone has a vice, I'm pretty sure, like, and there's really bad vices like smoking, drinking, doing drugs, or whatever. My vice is Slurpees. A Slurpee is like a frozen drink, a frozen crushed ice mixed with juice or pop or cola or flavoring or something like that in it. Man, I love just sitting down playing a game and sipping on that something cold like that while you're under your blanket. It's one of the best things you can have in your life. Anyways, I was getting at, like, yeah, 7-Elevens in other countries are way better. 7-Elevens, so is KFC, basically.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, like, oh man, I wish I could get some takeout and just order from 7-Eleven some already made dishes or something like that.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work.
Yeah, recently I was watching this video, and this fighting cowboy guy, he ordered a chicken parm sandwich. That sounds so good, man. Oh, I want to try that. He made it sound so good.
I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
Oh, that's why you get food. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video here only because I have to turn off this application and start the video editing application for the next video. I'll be right back and we'll continue our adventure here.